This morning, we're just getting some seeds soaked that we will actually plant tomorrow. Our okra and corn varieties, we like to have in the ground by April 1st. And if we're planting in the high tonal, maybe even a little earlier. This year we had a late frost that was kind of prohibitive with getting things done on the schedule that I would normally do it. So here we are. Going to direct sow these seeds. Some will go in the high tonal as far as the okra is concerned, and some will go in either a raised bed or a permanent bed. The corn, we're going to go ahead and plant it in a location where we haven't planted before, so it's going to be new ground for planting, so I'm excited about that. And each of these corn varieties are maturing at a different time frame, so it'll give us a succession harvest, even though it's kind of close. I think they're all about a week apart. So one is the earliest, I believe, is the S corn, which is Sweetness from Johnny's. And when planning this out, I recognized that each one of these was going to be about a week apart. So if we wanted to continue that cycle, we actually could. And after a couple of weeks after planting these, I could actually start the cycle all over again and get another harvest in before the weather became inclement for corn. Seed soaking has been something that I found to work for me for a lot of crops. It speeds up germination and helps me to determine which seeds are bad. So as I was counting the seeds out, I counted them out. I think on the corn we did 20 each. So as I'm counting them out, I'm examining them. I'm looking for anything that may be indicative that this seed is not going to be one that's suitable for germination. Although we order our seeds from companies that have great reputations, very reputable, there's going to be a seed or two that may not germinate, and that's okay. But for me as a grower, I want to increase my chances of getting 100% germination, and examining the seeds closely before planting is one way that I can increase my odds. Okay, so these seeds will soak for 24 hours, like I said earlier, and then tomorrow we will plant them. I am specifically excited about this new variety of okra that we're going to be planting. This is the Motherland Okra. It's got a very beautiful, rich history. You can find that on Baker Creek Seeds on their website. What I appreciate about this okra is two things. Number one, it hails from Liberia, Africa. And you know, we like to grow things that are a little out of the box. The okra pods are not the long ones that we're used to. They're kind of short and kind of round, kind of like me. And the other thing about it is, I've heard that all okra leaves are edible when harvested young and cooked. But these leaves tend to get really, really large and they're still edible. So I'm primarily growing this okra just for the experience and to see what it is like to eat okra greens. So, I mean, we did 20, we soaked 20. I don't know how well the germination is going to be. They're considered prolific in their native environment. They get really tall, I think upwards of 12 feet is what I've been told. So, needless to say, this isn't one we're going to put in the high tonal, and we probably won't let it get that tall either way. But at any rate, you know what? I changed that. I'm going to do a couple in a high tonal just as a trial to know what to do for next year. So stay tuned and we will bring you along on our Motherland Okra journey.